And welcome back to Bourbon Blind, where the guys drink without the hype of the label. So tonight's bottle is Rowans Creek. It is brought to you by, tonight's bottle was requested by Brandon Rogers, Lynn Edwards, and Tucson JJ. So might I say, like, I don't know who Tucson JJ is, but from my hometown, pretty awesome. So if you haven't seen our show before, the guys are going to drink without knowing what's in their glass. They're going to give you some flavor notes that they get on it, and then they're going to tell you how much they're willing to pay in dollars to get that bottle into their bar. Now, I will say that this may have to be revisited. It is a neck pour. I really hate doing neck pours, but you guys are requesting bottles faster than we can drink them. And we have a tendency to kill bottles on our lives, or try and kill bottles on our lives and not open new ones. I'm going to start a new one on that one. Also, if you love what you see, go on, head on over to Patreon. And also, we have swag and all sorts of good stuff over on Teespring. I'm sure links are in the description. With that, I have to go find my bag, as usual, and get the guys so we can see what they think of Rowans Creek.
Let's do a thing. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Bourbon Blind. I'm Kyle.
I'm Nick.
We taste whiskey. We don't know what it is. We give it a price tag and be willing to pay for a bottle without that hype of the label.
Yeah, we do. You know what else we do?
What do we do?
Patreon.
Ooh, boom.
Check it out.
For real, though, that's how we buy bottles and stuff to review for you guys. So you can find out if the hype is real or not, because hype is a thing.
You know what else is great? It's not just helping us buy bottles. You know what else is? Who else is helping buy bottles?
Who?
The patrons.
Ooh!
For our 3 barrel picks this year. What's up?
I mean, we got the barrels thanks to some of our patrons.
Yeah.
But we still have to buy the bottles. So
Well, obviously.
But yes, 3 barrel picks coming this year. Buffalo Trace, 1792 full proof, and a 4 Roses barrel. Yeah.
Yeah. 4 Roses single barrel proof. There's angels. It's exciting.
It really, really is.
You know what else is exciting?
What is exciting?
Bourbon Blind Nation on Facebook. Killing it. Hashtag segue in the comments.
Your segues are terrible.
Your segues are worse.
So, some light corn.
There's like a dark sweetness I'm picking up. Reminds me a lot of like a sherry finish.
Like a dusty rickhouse.
But like along with the dark sweetness, I'm almost picking up like a light fruit, like a Granny Smith.
Yeah. I get a little bit of the dark fruitness.
Dark fruitness.
Dark fruitness.
Hashtag dark fruitness in the comments. I'm ready to get in here and check it out.
Yeah, let's.
Ding.
Getting that like finished aspect.
Yeah, it's very like sherry or port maybe.
I don't think port. It's more vibrant,
It's punchy.
Like a sherry or like a red wine.
Yeah.
Like
Cognac maybe.
Maybe. I don't know what I have that's cognac finished, but
You have 800 and some
Armagnac
bottles.
finished?
I'm sure it's hard to keep track of.
it really is.
So
I need to go see Tarak at Elixir also.
So you can get up to 900 bottles?
So I can try and hit that 900 mark. And then from there, it's just hitting the comma. Once I get a comma, I'll be happy.
No, you won't. Because you'll finish bottles.
It is a sickness.
Because you'll finish bottles.
Once you finish them, they need to replace with at least 2 of them. One of whatever it was, plus another bottle.
It's almost... The finish, after a bit, almost has like a tart aspect. Like it almost like pulls your mouth. Not like drying.
Yeah, like that's kind of where I was going with like that vibrant, like red wine aspect, or like you said, sherry, like.
But no, it's definitely almost like kind of sucking your mouth in, like a tart thing does.
Not like tannins.
No.
It's not like a real tanniny red wine.
Right.
Or like a tanniny bourbon. Like, it's not that kind of tart. But yes.
Yeah. There's definitely like a strong tartness on the finish. It's nice though. Like, I like it.
It's fruity. It's like a fruity tart.
Right.
Fruit tart.
I'm not picking up any. That was a lot. I'm gonna pour that.
You do you then, boo. The bar does look good though, does it not?
It's got this gorgeous like purple.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so pretty.
Here, we'll scoot these back here so you guys can
Get a better look.
see the full. Right.
Yeah.
It's so good.
It looks great. Everything's really coming together very nicely.
Once I get a countertop on, we'll be rocking and rolling.
Yeah. Countertop, we're down to basically all it is now is just little finishing touches here and there.
Yeah, it really is. Everyone that sees the bar is like, dude, you did such an awesome job. And I'm like,
I didn't do a lot.
well, I mean, like, I did some stuff, not a lot, but it's like, I guess seeing it like every step of the way, you know, like you don't quite notice the
progression as much as somebody that leaves and comes back
4 months later,
right?
and you're like, holy crap, and you're like, I mean, I guess, like,
Well, but because you live with it every day, you see all the little things, all the little flaws or whatever.
well, yeah, there's that too.
I wish that was this way, and
It's like building a car.
right.
Like, first of all, you're never done building a car.
No.
And second, like, everyone's like, man, that's a really nice car. And all you can think is like, I mean, it's got a ding on the rear quarter panel, and like my front left wheel is scuffed, like.
Right. It leaks a little bit of oil from the valve cover gasket.
And they're like, dude, it's an amazing car. And you're like,
the driver's side seat has this little squeak it does sometimes.
literally. And they're like, would you just shut up and say it's a nice car? And you're like, I mean, I guess. So
anyway, back to what y'all came here for, which is not us talking about cars.
Now that it's let the water sit for a minute, I don't know why I'm pointing up to the mic.
The water.
The water, the microphone.
This is the universal symbol for water. In case you didn't know. So, anybody that speaks sign language, do that, water. They won't know what you're doing because that's not a real thing. I'll put the water back in the middle.
That's
the water back in the middle.
The water. It's been a long week. It's been a long few weeks, actually. Anyway,
I'm really enjoying this.
More fruity, light sweetness, like
even with the water, like
almost like a raspberry pie, if that was a thing.
Can absolutely see
Which,
that.
for the record, I would not be mad at a raspberry pie.
No, I go hard on some raspberries.
Raspberry cobbler, oh.
Like the raspberry thumbprint cookies, you know what I'm talking about? Like the little sugar cookies that somebody does a little thumbprint in, and then there's like a raspberry jelly or preserves or whatever. It's so good.
Yeah, not a whole lot after the water.
No, like
it didn't destroy it.
I was about to say, to me, not a whole lot really changed.
It doesn't taste bad. It's just there's just not a lot there. No, I'm going back in without the water.
Without the water?
Without the water. I hate you.
Not as much as I hate you.
No, I hate you more.
No, I hate you more.
No, I hate you more.
No, you hang up first. Click.
Fine, bitch.
There'll be a glass breaking noise there.
Nah, probably not. We're past 5 minutes. YouTube can suck it. Please don't demonetize me.
YouTube's like...
I need my $83 a month.
YouTube's like, bet. Channel delete. Okay, so at first I didn't think that the water had affected it that much. And now I go back to the full strength stuff.
Wow.
I was wrong.
Wait till you try it on the palate. That is... I'm going to say... Before, I probably would have said like 95 proof-ish. After the water, I'm going to say like 105-ish. It definitely seems over 100.
I'm sticking with the mid to high 90s on it. I think it's got good flavor, but I don't know how much of that flavor is coming from what I can only assume is finished. We could be totally wrong, but
I will say I get less of the finish aspect now than I did before.
I still get it.
I get a little bit, but it's less.
It's not less for me.
So basically what I'm saying is no matter what it is after the bottle reveal, I'll be right.
Your wife would argue with you on that.
Speaking of the bottle reveal, I've never been once right in my marriage.
She'll tell you every time you were wrong.
Every single time she can remember. What would you be willing to pay for this to have it in your bar?
So, I'm torn, right? Like, I really enjoy the finish on this one. I think it's really interesting.
It goes on and on.
It's a super long finish. That tart, fruity, like pull your mouth. It's a really interesting experience. Because I don't get that from hardly anything. The nose doesn't blow me away. I don't love the nose. The initial palate I don't dislike. Like, it's fine. So, like, I'm torn on, effectively, if I price it high, I'm basically paying that amount of money for the finish.
Okay.
And I don't know that I'm willing to do that. So, I'm going $35, $40.
Okay, we're going to beg to differ here.
That's fine.
I really like it. I'm going to say $75, $80 easy.
And that's fine.
I really like, the finish is amazing.
Yeah.
I like the upfront palate. Like you said, the nose is meh.
It's fine. It's not upsetting. It's not repulsive. There's nothing off-putting about it.
Right, but you're
There's
not like,
just
oh my God.
It's not something you're going to sit there and be like, I'm going to stick my nose in this all day. That's
Like,
all I want to breathe.
when you smell a 1910,
Right.
Old Forester 1910, you're like, you want to smell that all day long.
I've thoroughly enjoyed watching your transition from a 1920 fanboy to a 1910 fanboy.
I mean, when you do it blind, you learn new things.
That three-way blind.
Everyone
did a number on you.
Everyone loves a three-way.
Everyone loves a three-way. Blindfolded especially.
Yeah, so $75, $80 easy. I mean, I'm in this. I like it.
I really think that, like, 45 is even stretching it a little bit for me, but
So on the nose, like the nose isn't a big, huge thing for me. Like I really really enjoy a good nose.
sure, of course.
But if the nose is just meh, but the bourbon, the flavor's really good, like that's
Sure.
what I'm really going after. So, you know, take that for what it's worth. I think she did. She grabbed the bag that doesn't open.
Oh no, it opens. Just
Kind
have to
of.
put effort into it.
What? Okay. What?
Huh.
Rowans Creek is
That's-
a Willett product.
That's not finished.
It's definitely not finished.
Not finished at all. It's a 2018.
That's what it looks like, yeah. Yeah, and it is 50.5%, so right at 100 proof.
Okay.
100, what,
101.
0.1?
101.
No, 0.05.
Oh, yeah.
So 100.1.
100.1 proof.
Because apparently just a straight 50%, 800 proof would be too hard.
Somebody miscalculated at that point when they were buying.
Yes, this is a 2018 batch. DSPKY 78. Batch QBCN. So like I said, anyway, Rowans Creek is out of Willett. This is a sourced product. I don't know if they've switched over to their own by now. I'll have to check on that. I'll try and put it down there for you guys. But yeah, it's a Willett product. I used to be at least 7 years old, I want to say, but it's not necessarily anymore.
I've had this before. Mm-hmm. Here. Not on the show.
Right.
And just, it was fine. There was nothing wrong with it. I
really, really enjoyed that.
What's the retail on that bottle?
I want to say around 40, 45 bucks, maybe.
I mean, come on. I nailed that.
I mean, kind of.
I would be willing to, kind of.
Kind of.
I literally said the exact retail.
I said what I said.
I
That just means it's a bigger win for me. So Willett is out of, I want to say Bardstown? Yes, Bardstown, Kentucky. They're right by, let's see, what's by over there?
Bardstown.
No shit.
Hey, you asked what was over there. I answered.
Barton, like 1792 Barton is right there. There's a really big one. Big distillery. Can't. I want to say Jim Beam. I know that's not it. Heaven Hill? Heaven Hill, I think. Yeah, Heaven Hill. I'm going to go with Heaven Hill.
If you're wrong, you are losing all street cred.
All street cred, all credibility.
I will yank your street cred.
I don't have any street cred to begin with, so...
You barely have alley cred.
So anyway, Willett, you have not been a fan of Willett in the past.
Neither of you.
I also have not.
You've been very outspoken about how much you dislike Willett in the past.
Willett Pot Still. And actually,
except for the new one.
As I was about to say, the new one, which is right here,
has the gold barcode.
Yes. So they don't tell you this except at the distillery. The barcode on the back, the sourced product used to be a white barcode. The new product is a gold barcode. And the new product is their own distillate, and it is actually really good. So
now you can't.
For a while, I just had this on my bar because it just looked good. But actually, the new bottling with their own distillate is really, really good.
It is a cool looking bottle.
It is a cool looking. It's probably one of the best looking bottles on the shelf.
It's one of them. I feel like if you rub it enough, a genie will come out.
I mean, I like to rub things until something comes. So, Rowans Creek, anyway, Willett knocking it out of the park.
I can't. I'm fine.
So, I was going to take over.
I know you were.
Kick your ass
out. I can't let them suffer through that, though. Somebody needs to be here for the people.
So, anyway, speaking of the people, absolutely love you guys. Patreon members, definitely love you. Double as much. T-shirts at Teespring. And...
It's on TikTok.
We are.
Check us out. We have a lot of fun over there. Short 60-second videos. 30 to 60-second videos.
Double chugging Weller bottles. So anyway, until Friday noon Central next week, cheers and drink blind.
Drink always.
We want to give a huge shout out to all of our Patreon people. Absolutely thank you. You guys are freaking magical. T-shirts at Teespring, link in the description.
Also, thank you to anyone who has ever supported us, whether that's either coming on a live, chit-chatting with us on a Thursday night, or if you just like to watch our episodes, we appreciate every one of you.
Until Friday noon Central next